welcome to another episode of Golden Nuggets Tea and Tales, powered by Hasbi, served today by Majida Housni. Now, Majida, I want to know, what is your biggest regret in your real estate career?
My biggest regret in my real estate career is I didn't get to real estate sooner.
Okay.
You know, that's what I think.
How old were you when you got into it?
Where I got, like, as a broker, 3 years, but I was doing referral deals.
You were doing referrals before that.
Yeah.
And when do you think you should have got into it?
I think when I was in Beverly Hills and when I was in Miami, because now I do sell properties in different countries, not 27 countries.
So how many years late would you say you were into the game?
I would have done it under my concierge when I started in 2017, because I still was doing that. I was just not a broker.
Right.
I just didn't hold the license. Someone else was making the money, and I was doing it under the real estate umbrella. But I don't want that to get I don't want people to think that everybody has to get to real estate.
It's not for everyone.
No, it's not for everyone. I've seen some very successful people in their careers that left their jobs and became real estate agent, put a lot of work and effort. They didn't make it within the first year, and they left back to go to their not one, not two, not three, back to their careers.
So if you could say, don't enter real estate if you are not ABC, or what would be your advice to prepare people for this industry?
I think you should always go deeper into questions, like 7 levels of questions, I would say, that why you want to do this.
Okay.
What would happen if you don't make it? If you go to the real estate industry, how can you sustain yourself for the first 6 months or a year if you don't make any deals?
Right.
Are you working in the right place with people that will support you and, you know, give you all that mentorship and support? And then each time you answer a question, you go to a deeper level, like till the 7th level of questions, because people tend to think that everybody's making it in real estate.
Right.
I had a concierge company and I came with a listing in my hand. And if I didn't have that, I would have probably never done real estate, period. But then because of my concierge company, my relationship that I have nurtured for 15 plus years, I've been an entrepreneur for a long time.
So this is not uncommon to you. And there are a lot of similarities between being a real estate agent and being an entrepreneur. It is extremely entrepreneurial. Yes, you're under a brokerage, but you are self-employed to some degree.
100%.
Yeah.
You don't make any salaries, and I know places that provide salary, but what is the salary? Like the minimum that can do anything for you in Dubai. And people go to, you know, with the intention or the idea of, I'm going to get leads and I'm going to do and at this point we know that this is not true. You know, you need to have some backup. You need to have people that like you want to work with you. Real estate is tough, you know, or even for us. I have closed deals, but I've also missed on deals that are, I missed a deal not long ago for 310 million, like in a one day, you know, I couldn't get over it. First day, second day, I had to go back, and Dunia's like, oh no, get your thing together.
Get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
Get over it quickly.
So get over it and work on another one, and got another listing that are as expensive for one day, like I missed. So it's not really easy, but it's worth it. It's rewarding.
Yeah.
The reward is rewarding when you make
But the
your
missed
deals.
opportunities can break your heart. They can really break you.
I've seen people cry, and I've seen people say, I don't want to do this anymore. Especially being a woman, to be honest. We keep going. We still have the bias, you know. This bias is still there. Being a woman, people think it's handed to you. And you're just, you know, going to go, and especially being a good-looking woman, let's say, or a well-spoken or an educated woman, it's really hard sometimes. But sometimes, you know,
it works to your advantage.
Yeah, it works but it works less to your advantage and
then
more.
It does your absolutely.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
And what would you say are the important traits that you should have if you're coming into this?
From my own experience being just an entrepreneur for more than 15 years, I would say you need to be very social. You need to have good communication skills.
Yeah.
You need to collaborate. Collaboration, especially for us as women, you know, we always go back to this. I hope we stop talking about that, but collaboration over competition, always, you know, collaborate with other women and don't think that anybody's going to steal your light. Nobody can dim your light. We're powerful together, right? So collaboration is really important. Even with men, you know, I'm not talking about just because we are the minority.
Yeah.
That's why we have to keep bringing this up. But with men, we tend to think that a man is your competition. But a woman in the room will be your you know, the person that say no to you, and 10 other men will support you. So let's just break this norm, I think, and have knowledge. You know, work. Real estate is not easy because people think that only uneducated people or people that couldn't that aren't qualified for other jobs that comes to
into real estate.
And
is that why you had that stigma before you entered, where you were like, in
not
Miami,
really. I just feel like a lot of people, and I don't want it to be again that bias that people put on us. We think it's our decision. It was not my decision. Just talking to people, it's like, oh, another real estate agent. Makes you feel like real estate agents are not valuable. Real estate agent, I mean, salespeople are the most valuable thing are the movers and shakers of any company.
100%.
Any like this country, if it was not
Any
for
economy.
sales economy, right? We are the movers and shakers. Now the difference is between a good salesman and a bad salesman, and this when it comes to education. Don't think you know it all. Don't think I've been looking at people saying things that are not true. That like I would send the video to someone, my friends that in the industry, I'd be like, see what this guy is saying. Be careful with where you bring your numbers from, where you bring your knowledge from. Don't say things because you heard them from someone else. This is what differentiates. Yes, go back and do your homework. This is my biggest problem in the industry. People say things and they look very like convincing, and they give you as a client wrong information. They never went to check if that info is backed by real data or not. And this is what differentiates you. If you do your homework, you learn on a daily basis. We every day have a new project. Every day have something new to say, new rules. You know, we're fast moving here, like super fast. So give the right information, work with integrity,
and collaborate.
Have your client's best interest at heart. Don't go after the commission because money will come anyway. Your client works somewhere. If it was not for the money, he would have not been doing his job. He works to get paid. And you're doing your job to get paid. So once you know that you're important, you're valuable as a real estate agent, you don't have to beg for listing. You know how much value you bring.
You will attract it.
Not only attracted, when you have that conversation with a client and they see the difference between you and another agent, because for sure they talk to other agents and they see how much value you bring, what are the tools that you're using. You show facts and numbers and you run a whole, market study for their listing. Who do you think they will work with? So it's the value you bring, period. Brilliant. This is, for me, value, integrity, and collaborate.
Brilliant. Well, you have given us golden nuggets, tea, and tales. Thank you very much, Majida.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. And this is very, I hope
this
it's very
one
informative.
of the things to study.
Yes.
Watch all the episodes.
Yes.
All right, brilliant. Thank you.
You're welcome.